4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for coming tonight to the Village of Peoria Heights Board of Trustees meeting, Tuesday, September 20th, 2016. Meeting is now called to order. Would you please rise and join us in the pledge of the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Present.
Trustee Carter. Trustee Mariscal.
Present.
Trustee Cumming.
Present.
Trustee Reichert. Trustee Fuller.
Present. Okay, thank you very much. First order of business tonight, excuse me. Got a strawberry candy from about 3 years ago stuck in my throat. Got the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for September 6, 2016. Are there any changes that need to be made to the minutes?
I move that we accept the minutes as submitted.
Have a motion from Trustee Cumming.
Second.
Second from Trustee Mariscal. All those in favor of approving the Board of Trustees minutes for September 6, 2016 as submitted, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it, and the board has approved the Board of Trustees minutes for September 6, 2016. Next order of business tonight is the approval of the executive session minutes for September 6, 2016. We need a motion for approval, please.
So moved.
Have a motion from Trustee Cumming.
Second.
Second from Trustee Mariscal. All those in favor of approving the executive session minutes for September 6, 2016, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it, and the board has approved the executive session minutes for September 6, 2016. Next order of business tonight is correspondence, and that will be presented by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
I have no correspondence.
All right, thank you. No announcements that come to mind at this time, so we will move directly to trustee reports. And first will be Public Works with Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. First thing I have to tell everyone is Kyle Smith is back. He's back from his maternity leave.
Paternity.
Yeah, that's right.
Mayor pair, whole,
Yeah.
male, female, never mind, yeah.
Instead of maternity. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Also, we will be doing some hydrant flushing on October 10th. The week of October 10th, and I'll get back to the board with the details when we get closer to it. Kyle will get me the details and I'll give them to you.
I should have stayed gone until October 14th.
Yes, yes. It's okay, you can take another week off at that time. Are you back for good now, or you?
I am back for good, yeah. I know
Okay.
there was some discussion before about taking some additional time off, but we've been able to secure the nanny services of a very nice young lady, so
What?
she will be taking over.
Reality hit,
Yes.
and you realize what a job that is.
Yes.
One is tough enough. Two, tip of the Peoria Heights fedora to you.
Not that there aren't trying days here in the village, but
Yeah. Well, we're happy to welcome you back, and again, congratulations on your 2 little bundles of joy.
thank you, sir.
All right, any questions at all for Trustee Harn? All right, thank you very much. We'll move to administration personnel with Trustee Cumming.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. Just a reminder that the observation tower is still open Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have not set a season closing date yet, but I'm sure that'll be coming up over the next few weeks. So as soon as we get that information, we'll get it posted on the website and share it on Facebook and make an announcement at the next board meeting on October 4th, if we haven't already closed by then. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Any questions at all for Trustee Cumming? Okay, thank you again. Trustee Carter couldn't be here tonight. Mr. Administrator, any knowledge or interesting news with economic development, village improvements?
Nothing I can think of, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll move to the Police Department with Trustee Fuller.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. We have nothing this evening.
All right, thank you very much. We'll move to Village Hall Building Maintenance with Trustee Mariscal.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I have one thing to report this evening. This week, we commenced remediation work to address mold concerns in the Water Department office and the women's restroom. Mr. Administrator, care to provide a timeline of events as to when that's anticipated to conclude?
I believe it'll be finished this week, if not
Okay.
tomorrow on Thursday.
All right. Anything else, Trustee Mariscal?
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much. We'll close out with the fire department. Mr. Administrator, do you have any news and developments from the fire department?
No news today, Mayor Allen.
All right, thank you all. Comments from the audience? Roberta? April? No? Well, we do thank you all for attending. Okay, no old business tonight, so we're going directly to new business. And first up is a payment request to R.A. Cullinan for seal coating. That will be presented by Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. The 2016 Peoria Heights Seal Coating Project was completed on August 29th, 2016. The approved contract with R.A. Cullinan was for $116,534.50, and the final construction cost of the project was $113,970.62. So we're under budget a little bit. That's good. I make a motion, we pay R.A. Cullinan and Sons $113,970.62 for the work that was completed.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion from Trustee Harn,
Second.
second from Trustee Cumming. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the payment to R.A. Cullinan in the amount of $113,970.62 for seal coating, as outlined by Trustee Harn. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye. Thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the payment to R.A. Cullinan as outlined by Trustee Harn. Next order of new business tonight is ordinance 2016-1484, which will be presented by Trustee Cumming.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. At this time, I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 2016-1484, which will allow the village to extend the no parking zone on the curve on Glen Elm Drive between the 4900 and 5000 blocks. Give a little background on this. That's always been kind of a tight corner. The speed limit on Glen Elm is 25 miles an hour, and there's a lot of vehicles by the residents that are being parked on the street, and it's just a very congested curve, to say the least. So much to the fact that it potentially creates not only a safety concern for the motorists that are using Glen Elm, but also potentially for first responder vehicles that might be trying to respond to an emergency situation on Upper Glen Elm, and also potentially our public work vehicles trying to get the roads clear during the winter time. What we would like to do is, because obviously we understand that there are a lot of areas in the villages and a lot of houses that do not have driveways or garages to park in. So what we would like to do is the board is going to work with Director Smith to find a great compromise to where our vehicles can get through there safely. Motorist and pedestrian safety is not an issue, but also try and limit the impact to the residents that park along that section of Glen Elm Drive.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Cumming,
Second.
second from Trustee Harn. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of ordinance 2016-1484, as outlined by Trustee Cumming. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye. Okay, thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved ordinance 2016-1484, as outlined by Trustee Cumming. Our next order of new business tonight has to do with a request to move the departmental meeting date, and that will be presented by Trustee Cumming.
Thank you again, Mayor Allen. At this time, I'd like to make a motion that we move next week's departmental meeting from 6:30 on Tuesday, the 27th, to 6 p.m. on Monday, the 26th. And the reason for this change is that we have invited the Uptown merchants to come and listen to a development idea we have for picking up some additional parking spaces in the Uptown area. And a survey of those merchants revealed that usually Monday evenings are slowest for them. And we have invited them and hope they will come out and give us their input on this proposal that we have pending.
All right. I have a motion from trustee Cumming. Second from trustee Mariscal. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the request to move the departmental meeting from Tuesday, September 27th to Monday, September 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you, the ayes have it, and the departmental meeting will be moved from our normal time of Tuesday, September 27th to Monday, September 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. as outlined by trustee Cumming. Next order of new business tonight is ordinance 2016-1485, which will be presented by trustee Cumming.
Thank you thrice, Mayor Allen. Appreciate that. At this time, I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 2016-1485. And what this ordinance is this is allowing the village to get out of the contract for deed that we had on the purchase of 4500 North Prospect with the previous owner and flip that note to a conventional promissory note at 2.52% with Morton Community Bank for a 7-year term, quarterly payments. So this is a new loan, but not a new liability.
Okay, we have a motion from trustee Cumming. Need a second, please?
Second.
Second from trustee Harn. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
Oh, just one other caveat that I kind of forgot. If we so choose, we do have the ability to pay this note off early as long as we do not refinance to do it. So we might be able to, if we have a windfall, I don't know if the village has bought any of the community raffle tickets, but yeah, we do have the ability to pay that off a little bit early and maybe save some interest as long as we don't refi to do so.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of ordinance 2016-1485 as outlined by trustee Cumming. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved ordinance 2016-1485 as outlined by trustee Cumming. And again, trustee Carter could not be here tonight. Mr. Administrator, could you please introduce the special use permit for Miller Auto?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Miller Automotive, located at 5021 North Galena Road, has a special use to sell used automobiles. I have a report in your packet from Officer Brackney, who went down and inspected the property, and according to her report, the property is in a neat and orderly fashion. The vehicles are stored on private property, and no more than 5 are currently for sale, which are all conditions of the special use. So I would recommend we reissue the special use permit for another year.
Okay, we need a motion, please.
So moved.
Motion from trustee Cumming,
Second.
second from trustee Harn. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the Miller Auto special use permit renewal for the coming year. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye. Thank you. By a vote of 4-0, the board has approved the special use permit for Miller Auto as outlined by Administrator Fick. Our next order of business tonight is a treasurer's report, which will be read by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
right, this represents the bank balances for the month of August 2016. Grand total in the village funds is $1,030,476.29, and grand total in the waterworks is $575,926.72.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board regarding the treasurer's report? Okay, then we will accept it as read. The next departmental committee meeting will be held Monday, September 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. And the next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m. Is there any other business to come before the board this evening?
Move to adjourn.
Have a motion from trustee Cumming.
Second.
Second from trustee Mariscal. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting at this time, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Meeting is now adjourned, and we thank everyone for attending.